Ah, is this sweet? I can't tell.
Hey, so I had this idea since E3 is what 2 months away. We should do an E3 predictions video. So I'll run down the rules of how this is gonna work because we'll discuss like each conference and things that we think we'll talk about really quick, and then we'll each give 2 predictions on what we think will definitely be announced like at that conference, like specifics. And so the way it's going to work is if you get the game right and they announce it or they show off a trailer, you get a point. If they show off gameplay, you get 2 points. Release window, which is like a month or a season or whatever, that's 1 point. And if you get like a release date, you don't have to give the actual release date, but if you say they're going to announce a release date, you get 2 points.
Okay.
And that's how it's going to work. Alright, so
Where do we want to start?
I was going to say, let's start with the wild card. Let's start with Bethesda and what they're going to talk about, because there's a lot that Bethesda could announce. Because again, there's limitless possibilities. We don't know what could be there. So,
We're just 4 fucking idiots.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
4 fucking twats.
Escrow, let's just go through and each make our 2 predictions, and then we'll talk about
Yeah.
what else they'll probably announce. So, I'll say mine first, since I'll just go, since I'm already talking. One prediction I have is that they're going to announce the first major expansion to Elder Scrolls Online. It comes out I think a week or so before, for consoles, a week or so before. So I think they'll announce the first major expansion, and then they'll give a tentative release window for it, I'd say. And maybe probably a trailer, and they'll show off hey, you get to go someplace, I don't know where.
Yeah.
So that's one, and the other one is they'll actually give a release date for the Doom 4 beta. And they'll announce when the fuck that's happening, because I've been waiting a year for that to happen. So, that's basically my 2. So,
When do you think it will be released?
when do I think? I'm gonna say they'll probably. I wouldn't be surprised if Bethesda was just kind of like what Battlefield Hardline did last year, and they're like, it's live now, and then boom. So I'm saying E3, they're gonna be like, Doom 4 beta's live now, go, and then that's my prediction. So.
Alright, I guess we're starting over this side. Alright, I have first something about Dishonored. Either, the next, the fact that they are working on the next game itself, or they've already been working on the next game itself and have some sort of, maybe not gameplay, but some sort of at least trailer, teaser thing to have for it. Because it's been rumored that there's been going to be more for the Dishonored universe for a little bit of time now. And my second one is more of a hope, a very, very long hope, but I'm hoping to see something about Fallout 4. Even if it's just a fucking screen cap of the title Fallout 4, I would like to see that. And I think that, because Bethesda's never done a conference, so they're going to drop some sort of bomb, I think.
And that would be the bomb to drop.
That's almost the perfect bomb to drop right now. Yeah, Bethesda.
The first one I had is Doom 4. They're going to announce that it's coming out. I guess winter 2015, around the holiday season. And they're going to come out, they're going to talk about it, as they would. My other one will be Battle Cry. They're going to come out, they're going to talk about that game, and they're going to announce that's going to be generally 2016, I'm just going to guess summer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doom could make sense.
I forgot about that.
Working on it forever.
Yeah.
Alright, I think that Fallout 4 is real, and that it is going to come out this year. I think that they're going to announce that. I just feel that they've been working on something for fucking ever now, so, yeah. And I also, Keith, you stole my fucking idea. think they're going to show off Doom gameplay, and that they're going to say the beta is available right now.
Okay.
Cool.
So,
Do you want to? What I was gonna say.
I was gonna say the next one. I mean, I could take a vote, and I'll suggest it. EA, because
Yeah,
honestly, for them, they were besides Bethesda, because Bethesda was just open. EA was the hardest one to come up with stuff for, in my opinion, because they do the same shit every year.
Not for you.
All right. My two predictions are the first real major. I'm gonna use the word expansion for Dragon Age Inquisition. They put out a DLC, but the way that I've heard and what they've said about it, it's nothing. Like I want something that was kind of like what Awakening was for the original Dragon Age.
Significant.
Like
expansion.
boom,
Yeah.
and they announce it and they give a release date for it at E3.
because the new one's just one area.
It's an area and it's a lot of the same stuff, like something a significant like big thing for it, and then
I'd like to see Kirkwall. What Kirkwall looks like now.
and then my other prediction for EA is that they'll announce that Titanfall 2 is real. I mean it is real, but they'll say yeah, here's a release window, and if I had to guess the release window, I'll say summer 2016 for Titanfall 2. That's my guess. So that's what I got.
Alright, EA for me, I'm predicting more gameplay footage from Battlefront 3. I know there's that footage from Hoth that's kind of out there floating around right now, but I think we're going to see more from either other planets or maybe maybe space combat, ship-to-ship stuff, and get a solid release date. I'm going to say maybe spring 2016, if not holiday this year.
Okay.
So you think Battlefront's going to get delayed?
Because it's,
Yeah.
I mean, they've said that it's going to come out. I mean, they said that at least as of right now, it's coming out this year. So
But it's EA.
true. Okay, I'll give you that.
And I don't consider a game that doesn't work at launch to be launched. Like all the shit with Battlefield 4, how that didn't work at launch.
Okay, I can see that point of view.
Or maybe something, because Battlefront has always had some sort of like campaign, maybe something from the campaign as well.
Okay. Yeah.
And it being EA, probably something from Battlefield.
Like the next installment or like another.
Either
like,
some sort of DLC for Battlefield Hardline or some sort of installment. I would like to see the next Bad Company, but I don't think that's what it's going to be. It's going to be like Battlefield 5, something like that. Okay.
Yeah, I had Battlefront coming out holiday this year. I'm gonna show off gameplay and stuff, basically like what Luke said. And then I had Rock Band. That doesn't have a release date, right?
I mean,
They
it
just said
it's
this
just said.
fall.
Oh, I'm just gonna guess November 2015, in the
Yeah.
year of our Lord.
They did say that they're showing
This
it
year.
off at E3, so that would make sense.
2015,
Yeah.
November.
I think that EA is going to end their conference with showing off some type of gameplay demo of Mass Effect 4. I think the fact that Dragon Age Inquisition is out, that this is the next big game for BioWare,
Yes,
makes sense.
absolutely.
It's not going to come out this year, but
No.
I think that they'll show it off, and I think that they're going to give a release date for Battlefront when they show it off here in the next couple weeks when they show off the first gameplay. So I feel they'll give a release date for that then. I think that they're going to show off a brand new Star Wars game, a single player game that Visceral is working on that has Amy Hennig, who wrote all the Uncharted games, heading it up.
Could be.
I think they're going to show that off.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
That's my guess.
Okay.
If I got a third guess, I would guess exactly what you said about Hardline. They're gonna push that.
Yeah.
They're gonna do something more that they're gonna like. Well, we're adding this or adding that. They're gonna push it.
It's not just a version of Battlefield 4 that works.
Did you
It's
say Battlefield?
I said Battlefield.
Oh, at least said Battlefield.
I mean, of course, they're going to have like sports games. I think we all tried to stay away from that because
Bold prediction: Madden, August this year.
They're
August every
going
year.
to talk about how they're revolutionizing the catching mechanics.
Yeah.
Yet it'll be the same bullshit.
and the emotion that they're adding to FIFA, it's gonna be the crowd. It's
Yeah.
gonna be.
They're going to actually announce that NHL 16 is going to be good.
The physics of
Which
the
is actually gonna work.
Yeah, that the content's actually going to be
hockey
there.
physics.
Yeah. So, yeah. Who's next?
Let's do Ubisoft.
Sir, fuck.
Let's do Ubisoft. So, my prediction for Ubisoft is, and this isn't part of my prediction, but I mean, they're going to probably show off more of the Division. I feel like they kind of have to.
Yeah,
but I feel like, since Rainbow Six is very much getting the push, that they'll probably announce some other kind of Tom Clancy game. And basically the only other two main ones that are out there besides Rainbow Six and Division are Splinter Cell or Ghost Recon. And since it's been a little while since we've seen a Ghost Recon, I'm going to say we're going to see a new Ghost Recon game. And they're going to, again, do like a, probably just say 2016. But then if I did...
That'll probably be their ending game like they always have the past few years.
And then my other prediction, it's this one's a little out there, but I said because I figured Activision or whoever's in charge of Guitar Hero would be more willing to play nice than EA would with Rock Band. That somehow, since Guitar Hero is about the guitar, some some cooperation, adding that you can use like your Rocksmith guitar and songs from that, and like Rocksmith, and kind of bring some cooperation with that with Guitar Hero, with like Rocksmith and Guitar Hero. That since Guitar Hero is first and foremost about the guitar, make it here, boom, kind of like we're allowing to partner up with Harmonix so that you can play an actual guitar in Guitar Hero.
Okay.
Bold prediction, but that's my prediction.
Alright, I think we're going to see a reveal trailer for Assassin's Creed Victory.
If it doesn't get leaked out before then,
If it's not leaked ahead of time, I think we're going to. I think that's probably going to be one of the things they lead off with.
Yeah, I mean that's what you started with.
Yeah.
I think.
And then I think either at the very end or towards the end of the conference, they're going to drop a date for the Rainbow Six Siege beta.
Oh yeah.
And I think that will most likely be probably late summer.
Do you think it'll be day of?
That's like the new thing with like, especially with last year at E3, just saying like
I think
today.
if you guys are right with the Doom beta being day of, I think Ubisoft is smart enough to get out of the way of that. And be like, no, we're gonna hold off. We're gonna wait until the hype for Doom is Doom's had its run. Then everybody can kind of solely focus on ours. I just think that it's just smart to do it that way.
They don't have a release date for the Division.
No.
They're just so I'm not stupid. Alright. Well, they're gonna come out, they're gonna show some more gameplay, they're gonna give a release date for that game. And then they'll show off Assassin's Creed Victory, and it'll be, some fall this year.
Of course.
November,
Late October.
probably second week in November.
They always try to push for late October. I mean, if it gets pushed back to late November, like Unity.
They delayed Unity for 2 weeks, and it sure
Didn't help.
So, I think that Ubisoft is going to drop the bomb at the end of the show that a new Ghost Recon or Splinter Cell. I'm kind of leaning with Keith on the Ghost Recon thing. I think that'll be their big new game reveal. And then number 2, I think they'll show off gameplay for the Division, but they'll say that it's 2016. I think they will announce that it's going to be in 2016. They'll say it in some way as, this game is much more ambitious than we thought. And we just want to make sure we fulfill that ambition. So we have to push it to 2016.
I will give you 3
Just like
points
they
if
did
they
with
say.
Watch
I will
Dogs.
give you 3 free points if they say something like that. If they do, I'll mark it down on my phone right when we're done. Tyler gets points if they fucking complain about how ambitious.
Didn't they basically do the same thing with Watch Dogs?
Yeah, kind of.
Sort of. I think, too, the Division is going to get delayed because, 1, that game is massive as shit, and 2, they said just a couple months ago that they were just now building the world. Like, they made a whole new engine for the fucking thing. So, I just feel...
It's going to be a little while before.
Yeah.
It's not. I agree with you. I do not see it coming out this
No.
year. If it does come out this year, then it just won't live up to everything that you've been expecting it to. That's the only thing. So, all right. Next, let's do Nintendo because Nintendo.
Nintendo?
Pretendo.
Nintendo.
So for Nintendo, I have since they have a little bit more free time, they're going to show off some more of The Legend of Zelda. But then here's another bold prediction I have. Because there was that rumor floating... Time out?
Oh, go ahead. Never mind. I'll let you finish it.
There was that rumor going around that the map... Remember, people were talking about the map of The Legend of Zelda, and some people were saying it was going to be a remake of the first one. My prediction is that it is, in fact, a remake of the first one. And if you buy it and you pre-order it, you get a download for still 2D, but a prettier version of Zelda 2.
Okay.
Or you get it for free on Virtual Console
So-
or eShop.
Do you think they're going to show off The Legend of Zelda? Anuma said when they delayed it that game's not going to be at E3 at all.
Oh. Well.
So you might be shit out of luck already
Oh.
on that one.
Oh well.
But he could just be saying that. Who knows?
And then boom, they
because
It's
they
Nintendo.
could have been.
Well, I'm not saying show it off. Maybe they announce something like that, like they just say, oh yeah, it is a remake, and then they say, oh, you get the the Zelda 2 thing. That's what I think. And then the other thing that I had for that for Nintendo was to announce the because I don't think they're going to jump ship just yet. That they'll announce another Gen 6 Pokemon game. To break. I don't see them breaking the pattern of always having at least another 1 or 2 games in every generation besides the main ones. I say they'll announce another Gen 6 game.
So you think that it's still going to be annualized?
Oh,
Will it
I mean,
come out this year, or do you think they're just going to announce it?
I mean, it'll probably come out this year. It's fucking
It makes sense because I don't know what they have for the 3DS this fall. I
So,
thought it was going to be Fire Emblem, but that's not the case.
Yeah, so
Who knows?
that's my picks.
My picks for Pretendo for me. I think we're gonna see a little more about the new Fire Emblem games, possibly information about the supposed 2 versions, the white version and black version, whatever the hell you want to call them, and whether or not it will be 2 versions in America. Possibly some gameplay trailer, if not just like a tech demo, and a solid release date for Star Fox. I think they're gonna finally show off some footage of that, because as far as I know, no footage has been seen of Star
I mean, there was that
Fox.
teaser stuff when Miyamoto was fucking around. What was it, last year at E3 or was it at the Game Awards? It was last year at E3. He was fucking around with it. It's like, oh look, it's Star Fox, and so. I mean, that's literally all we've seen. The background of a shot, and you're not even really supposed to be looking.
blurred it out.
And you're not even really supposed to be looking at that. You're more than likely looking at him.
Yeah.
So that's what.
So I mean, I think we're gonna see some actual Star Fox and get a solid release date on that as well. I think that's gonna be that's probably gonna be their holiday release now.
Yeah, I agree.
With
I
Zelda
think they're going to
push
push
back.
the shit out of that game now. So
I had Xenoblade Chronicles getting a holiday release this year, and then I had them finally showing off like gameplay of the Pokken Tournament game, and I would like to say,
So you think that's gonna come to Wii U? 'Cause-
yeah,
Okay.
I would like to say holiday 2015, but I don't know. It's very soon, and I would say spring 2016. Probably they'll give a release date for spring 2016. Maybe not like actual release date, but they'll just say like come spring. Whatever. I can't speak. I know nothing.
Nintendo said that they're going to focus on games coming out in 2015, but I don't think at E3 that you can just do that.
No.
I
You
think
should.
that they're going to announce a new Metroid for Wii U. I just think that will be the last huge major release for Wii U, and I think they'll show it off, or they'll have a trailer or something for it at E3 this year. And what do they have? I don't remember. This one is Super Bowl.
Oh, here we go. I like this.
So they remade the fucking Windbreaker. Legend of Zelda,
Yeah.
right? Which is a GameCube game. They remade it for Wii U. I think that they're going to they are remaking Super Mario Sunshine for Wii U.
Ooh,
An
I like
HD
that.
version. They'll fix whatever needed fixed because the Wii U's at the end of its life. They'll probably hold off the next big 3D Mario for the NX. This could be a good stopgap.
Okay.
Let people experience Super Mario Sunshine.
I like that.
My
That's cool.
bold prediction.
But the Zelda game is still coming to the.
Still coming to the Wii U. It's just that. Yeah. All right. Let's do
It
Microsoft.
would make,
say,
it would
we're
make
looking
sense
at
if that would
Microsoft.
be the first big release they put out in the next console.
Yeah. So, like, some people are thinking that it might be like a Twilight Princess thing, because Twilight Princess
Came
was
out.
announced for GameCube, but then it also came out for Wii. So it came out for both. And it came out for the Wii at launch, and apparently that version's not as good.
No, the GameCube version was better.
Yeah.
They should, instead of the NX, they should call it the new Wii U.
It wouldn't surprise me.
The new Nintendo Wii U.
Yeah.
Just like the new 3DS.
Can I get a new old?
Do
Get
they
an old new Wii
do
U.
they say anything about NX?
No.
E3?
No,
I don't
I don't
think
think
so.
so. I think
I
that.
don't think so either.
Yeah, I think they
I don't
just.
think it would be smart.
Yeah, I mean, it's too soon.
Alright, do you want to do Tony or Microsoft?
Let's do let's do Microsoft first. So for Microsoft, I have one kind of prediction and one which is a really bold prediction. So one is they're going to announce the release date and show off gameplay for the new Crackdown, and I'm going to say that's going to come out again like winter of this year. So I mean like late November.
You think Crackdown's coming out this year?
I think Crackdown will come out this year. Put out another game to go along with Halo, so that they, especially since Quantum Break got pushed back, bring out another big game. And then my really bold prediction, which is, Microsoft, they're doing AR. They're not really doing VR. So I could see them trying to invest with another company to support their VR stuff. And so, because nobody's going to buy their consoles anyway, or whatever you want to call them anyway, I see them going and trying to partner with Valve and the Vive, bring that, and then with that, because heavy rumors floating around, they're gonna announce Portal 3. It's gonna be cross-platform, but it'll have exclusive VR support, only on Xbox One.
You're getting bold, man.
Boom, bold. I don't care. That's bold.
That is extremely bold.
So.
Especially because you're expecting Lord Gaben to get over his fear of the number 3.
Lord Gaben.
But then once this happens, it
But then
opens
at the
the door.
same time, you're expecting Valve to make a fucking video game, which
You're
I don't
expecting
happen.
Valve to use the number 3 in anything.
I mean, it's again. I was like, if it's going to happen, this would be the situation where it would happen. So.
1, 2, Lord Gaben, 4. Alright, for Microsoft, I think we're going to see something about the new Gears. Either...
How about that new job?
Yeah, new Gears 4. And I'm curious to see how it looks and sort of where they're going to go with it now that Cliffy B is no longer at Epic Games. Epic Games is no longer really Epic Games. So,
Yeah.
who's handling the Gears franchise?
Black Tusk.
Black
which
Tusk.
is they've never. It's a brand new studio, Microsoft.
So this is a very risky move for a proven franchise. But I mean, look at Halo with 343. It's probably gotten better story wise anyway, moving to 343. So I think we're going to see something about that, either some sort of teaser, like just a little, the Gears of War logo pop up, or maybe say, hey, we are working on this, confirmed Gears 4.
Gears of 4.
Yeah, Gears of 4. And then gameplay and release date for Tomb Raider. I'm gonna say the release date's probably gonna be that November.
That second week in
That's
November when
that first
everything
second
comes
week of
out.
November when everything decides it's gonna come out, pre-holiday, pre-Black Friday. I'm gonna say November 13th.
Whatever that date happens to coincide with, whatever.
Or whatever, because I guess games typically are gonna be coming out on Fridays now. I guess.
No, I don't think.
No, I think it's just
It's
music.
changed.
It's just
Okay.
music.
Yeah. The game industry should do that.
Could make sense.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
You pick up a game and then you play it on a fucking weekend when you don't got to work or something.
Yeah, you dingus.
You think?
Yeah. It would make sense. For your health.
Yeah.
The first one I had, quit fucking looking, man. The first one, even though you already gave yours, the The first one I have is they'll show off Titanfall. Well, they'll talk about Titanfall 2. I don't know how much they'll like have of it, but they'll make it known that Titanfall 2 is going to exist. And I would guess that it would come out fall 2016, maybe, but I don't know if they'll say that. I just know they're going to talk about Titanfall 2. And then yeah, like Luke said, just the obvious Tomb Raider stuff. You know, show off games, talk about the game, and you know, coming out this late fall, early winter.
I think that Microsoft is going to announce a Gears of War collection. I don't think it will be to the grand scale of the Master Chief collection. I just think it will be a
Just
Gears
like
of War collection, and I think after that they will show off a teaser trailer for Gears of War 4. So yeah, and yeah, I have a bunch of predictions I want to say for Microsoft, but these are the two that I'm gonna think happen.
Okay.
So, and then, so I think the last thing I'm gonna say about Microsoft.
We were over there, now we're over here.
Yeah.
Okay, fucked up. Edit.
So I think the last thing that Microsoft's going to do is there's going to be Phil Spencer's going to come out and say, with our partners at EA or at Ubisoft, there's going to be special exclusive content. I feel it's going to be something significant for either Star Wars Battlefront or Rainbow Six Siege on Xbox.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, the Star Wars Battlefront could
They
be
seem to go
All
after the
DLC
shooters.
coming to Xbox One first.
yeah, good. Only first.
On Xbox One.
Okay,
Not even the first bullshit.
just
Grow some balls and make it actually exclusive. That's the thing, man. I know money's money in games, and they're more expensive than ever. Just grow some fucking balls.
and just drop like
Just lay it down, man.
Yeah.
just lay them on the table and be like,
I mean, we made Bash Destiny a lot, but Sony had the balls to go and say, hey, all the DLC is coming here first, and some of it's
For a
exclusive for a year.
which is pretty substantial for per game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, speaking of Sony, let's get on to what we all think for Sony. So I'll go first. So for Sony, my two predictions.
I fucking hurt my balls. God, like literally, like sat on my balls. Keep going.
My two predictions for Sony are that this is where they're going to show off. You know, if the rumors are that there's a major Destiny expansion coming out in the early fall of next year, and this is where they're going to make the push for if it's Comet Plague of Darkness, this is where they're going to announce it and show off probably some significant gameplay for it, and most likely give a release date. Be like, or a month, like September 2015, Plague of Darkness coming to Destiny, and then they probably won't say exclusive content for PS4 because that's done.
Maybe we'll actually find out what the darkness is.
Yeah, probably not. Don't get your hopes up.
Yeah.
And then for two, my thing is that we will get some kind of Kingdom Hearts announcement, because I know they're in November at D23. There's some big Kingdom Hearts announcements coming out. So I think that we're gonna get
Possible release date.
maybe a release date or a release window for Kingdom Hearts 3. If not, definitely probably like one last like HD remake to come out for the 15th anniversary or the 13th anniversary, sorry, of the series, and it'll be like Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, 2 Final Mix, Birth by Sleep Final Mix, and 3D for the fuck of it.
You know what? That would actually be a pretty good package right there.
For like
I would
$60
buy the hell
on
out of that.
PS4 and Xbox One.
Because, I mean, Chain of Memories kind of...
You don't need it. You don't
Yeah.
need 358. You don't need Recoded. You just need those four. I mean, honestly, by as much as I played 3D, I guess maybe you do need 3D. It
I mean,
does have
3D
some
leads right into 3.
So yeah, you did 3D. Why not? Because it's the only one of those games that hasn't been re-released anyway. So
Yeah.
fuck it. There. That's what I got. Think
Fuck
it. Fuck it.
Got the anniversary wrong, I think.
I'm not a real fan.
The first game I have, they're gonna talk about, and they're gonna officially announce the release month for. I don't know the exact date, but they're gonna say No Man's Sky is coming out in 2015, this year, the year that is this,
Yeah.
in September.
So you think it's coming out this year?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then they're gonna talk about The Forest. That game, if anyone remembers it. It's coming to PlayStation 4 summer 2015. and 16.
16. Yeah.
In the year of our Lord.
Yeah. I don't think that's a bad thing because I feel they're going to be very indie focused. Almost like a PlayStation experience type thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Alright, I think just because E3's in May.
No, it's in June.
June.
You got it wrong.
Early June.
Well, I mean, previous years it's been like late May.
16th, 18th,
Yeah.
but the presentations are on the 15th.
Yeah.
Always Bethesda
Great
is anyway.
Nintendo's on the 16th.
Yeah.
Bethesda's on the 14th.
Okay.
Everybody
But,
else is on the 15th.
Yeah.
Do you think Nintendo's gonna talk about amiibos at all?
Oh yeah.
Do you think they're
I
gonna?
guarantee-
Oh,
you think they're
boom,
gonna
they're gonna announce like
acknowledge?
the next 5 ways of
Wait,
Amiibo.
do you think
to
they're going
spread
to
out.
acknowledge their past amiibos, not the
No.
future?
No.
Okay, that's what I meant. Yeah.
No.
Are they going to acknowledge their
Nintendo-
amiibos?
Nintendo does not admit that
Amiibos has been very, very successful for Nintendo.
So
So
it
it
is
is
like Satoru Iwata up there. He's like, our next amiibo is going to be peanuts.
If you haven't had your chance to get your hands on
We'll
Dark
let
Table,
you know that
Dark
the
Table.
next
wave of
amiibo will be at specific retail. So please keep your eyes out.
Alright, that's almost word for word what he said last time. Alright, but
so-
back to what you were saying.
And then Arkham Knight's not until July, right?
No, or late June, but
Late June.
E3's happening.
June
first.
23rd.
I think, I mean, I'm probably going to be off. This might be one I'm off with. I think we're going to see one little last bit about Arkham Knight before it drops.
I think it will.
I think it just makes sense. I mean,
I mean, yeah, it makes
the
sense for it to
opportunity.
be there, 'cause- especially since Arkham Knight
the-
drops like a week after E3
It's the
ends.
biggest gaming event. Why would they not take advantage of that?
Yeah,
advertise?
I think they'll show
I
off.
mean, it might be a short thing, but
Yeah,
there'll be there.
it'll be a final. Like I said, it's just because everyone has been anticipating this game for over a year now. It's just going to be that final last push, and then maybe they'll show off a little bit of Batmobile gameplay. Because I don't think there's been a whole lot of
Seen a little bit,
show
just
off.
a little bit in the last trailer. But
Yeah, but I mean like actual like
They did
gameplay.
last year, actually.
Did they just show off?
Yeah, they did last year.
Yeah, right. Okay, I remember now.
I don't know. We were having issues watching E3 last year, so it's hard to
Yeah,
remember.
they did.
Instead, they're going to come out with Barkham Knight.
Barkham
It's going to
Knight.
be dogs. And
It's gonna be their
It's going to be
Bat-
dogs.
Bat dog. It'll be
Nintendo.
about Bat dog.
It'll be about barking dogs at night, though.
Not sleeping dogs, barking dogs.
And him. Barkham Knight.
All right, and then the second thing I think is we're gonna see some sort of update on Project Morpheus. Either these are games we're working on making compatible with Project Morpheus, or just more of what Project Morpheus can do currently.
Apparently, they did say, Shuhei said that they are going to talk about Morpheus more at E3. I don't know how you do that. To me, VR is a very hands-on type thing. Like, I don't know how you stand up there and someone does a demo of a game and be like...
Look how
and
immersive
then
it is.
us watching it is like...
Look at how
I think
immersive
so
this is.
I think what they might do with that is, yes, they'll have it on stage demonstrating it, but they'll also have some sort of system
No.
set up where people can sort of try a little
Yeah.
bit of Morpheus. It at
Maybe
the same
they'll
booth.
announce like a price point too, because it's supposed to come out first half of 2016.
Yeah, so I mean, we'll probably see some sort of
Oh.
price point. There might be actual usable Morpheuses
$400.
at E3 at the Sony booth.
$300.
Yeah.
Boom. Done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are my predictions.
My first prediction: The Last Guardian will be real. It
Okay.
will be there. There
You're
will be-
aiming for the moon there.
There will be a trailer, and they will announce that it's on PlayStation 4, and that it'll finally come out.
I don't think
But
so.
will it come out with Ico and Shadow of the Colossus?
No.
Because I feel like at this
you
point
know, it
they
would
have.
surprise me if they did a fucking remaster of that game, because everything's remastered.
Well, I also feel like because it's
But,
been
yeah.
so long waiting on this game, they almost have to because it's the follow-up to Shadow of the Colossus.
Maybe.
Not directly.
Not direct
Spiritually.
follow-up.
Spiritually.
But Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, and Last Guardian all take place within the
Yeah.
same.
I think
story.
I think it's real though. I think it. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, if they made such a big deal to say, "Hey, this game's not canceled last year,"
Yeah.
But,
I figured that if not this year, we'll definitely hear about
we
it.
saw
later.
screenshots from The Last Guardian in Game Informer 5 years ago.
But I mean, who's to say?
Over 5 years ago. I was in middle school when they first started showing off The Last Guardian.
Yeah, but I mean, they could. It's
But if you fast forward 5 years, that's now. So.
But I understand
they
certain
could have
games
updated
take
it.
forever, but looking it was looking like PS2 graphics almost.
But that was 5 years ago.
I was in middle school.
I mean,
That was almost 10 years ago.
fine.
now.
That was fine. That was 10 years ago. I mean, you can't tell me that. I mean, if they are still working on this game, that they didn't update the fucking graphics.
I'm sure.
So that's not the first thing
But
that
look
they
at
did.
Duke Nukem. Look at Duke Nukem. The graphics were all from 12 years ago.
Yeah, basically.
Duke Nukem also went through like 4 different studios.
So it's amazing. It's a
Yeah.
lucky that game even came in.
Yeah.
I guess, but even still, you would think, hey, we're putting out on this. We should probably update the visuals a little bit.
Yeah, but
I think that game's going to be real. I also think that when Sony talks about Morpheus, the big game that they will announce for it is Gran Turismo 7 with Project Morpheus support, like hardcore.
How would you feel about
That'd be sick.
Drift having Project Morpheus support?
Adrift will have Project
Oh,
Morpheus support. They've already said it already has Oculus Rift support, so
Okay.
they said they'll do.
because to me that's exactly what they have to do with Project Morpheus is to hit with their first big push, get certain games out there.
Yeah.
Like
that dude.
Like I mean,
That'd be
push.
so cool.
Like I mean, I don't expect this. If Fallout 4 is real, which it most likely is, boom, capture the RPG genre and kind of the first-person shooter genre. Boom, one go, and then of course the driving genre, which it makes just perfect sense to have VR support.
And
Like,
Can you imagine, like, if they do it right, you have the fucking Morpheus on, you're fucking driving, you're going like 200 miles an hour, and you're just looking to your left, and you're like, oh, fuck, this is sick, and you're like, oh my god, I would...
Who drives like this?
but that'd be cool because instead of having a HUD, you actually have to like put down. And
although I have a
Yes.
feeling that could lead to some problems with like motion sickness.
I mean, there's already fucking problems with the Oculus. The Oculus already people feel like they want to throw
Yeah,
up.
Yeah.
but like if you do like some fucking marathon race that you need pit stops for, like you don't have no HUD. You have to look at your fucking meters and be like, my gas almost out of gas.
Oh,
yes.
After an endurance race would be
Yeah, and your
sick.
fucking crew chief is chiming in your dick in your ear. Oh god, it's just perfect for it, man.
Do like a world rally sort of.
Yeah, this doesn't count for my shit, but I think an Uncharted collection is going to be coming out this fall.
Oh yeah.
PS5.
I think there might be a Mass Effect collection coming as well.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, if I had to throw something else in there that I think is definitely gonna happen, I'm gonna say.
Also,
I'm
a
just-
significant Bloodborne expansion. DLC.
I can see that. Yep.
Yeah,
They did for Dark Souls 2.
Scholar the first thing. Yeah.
I think they'll do it.
I'd say also maybe.
They'll do it!
They do it. Minecraft story mode. No, we'll hear about that at E3.
Probably at
They're gonna-
Microsoft's.
Yeah.
They're going to put out 2012, the game, in
In
2015,
All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
with
So,
VR
that's-
and AR and GR support, and George W. Bush support.
E3 is like Christmas for gamers.
It's
like
early Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry.
I will be making sure that I have multiple pairs of pants that day.
Multiple pairs of underwear.
Would be great.
Might even need to share it just in case of how wild it gets.
Yeah.
It'll get fucking wild. Be hog wild up in this bitch.
It'll just be jizz everywhere.
I will have beer, Mountain Dew, and Doritos on that day.
Are we making videos each night of it?
I would assume,
Or is
I would
that-
assume what we did last year.
Do maybe not do Bethesda. Maybe do Bethesda by itself. Actually, fuck it. Do Bethesda by itself. Fuck do Bethesda. Do that video.
Because honestly, if we think Bethesda's going to drop the bombs we think they're going to drop,
We're fucking Hiroshima up in this shit.
and that itself would be probably like a 45-minute video.
Oh yeah. So.
Could be.
So.
All right. Cool.
So how many separate videos?
Three.
The three of them.
Trey. Well, possibly 4 if we do it with Bethesda.
No, just three. Just because we'll do just Bethesda, a whole of everybody,
Okay.
Microsoft, and
Microsoft.
all of them, and then Nintendo.
Okay.
Because honestly, there'll probably be a fucking lot to talk about with Nintendo too.
What about Jeff Gordon?
Jeff Gordon.
Is EA and DICE doing a conference this year as well?
EA is doing it. Ubisoft, everybody. Everybody was there last year, plus Bethesda.
Everyone in the entire world.
Everyone.
Everyone.
Oh, wow.
Everyone's going to LA for E3.
Much rambles going on.
Yeah. All right. Good job.
Bye.
The fuck, man? They keep announcing press
Stuff.
conferences.
I know.
for
Stuffs
E3.
and things.
More shit for E3. But the finalized list has come out. I think this
There's
is
a-
the
yeah.
last one.
We're going to do Square Enix. We're not too much of PC gamers, so we're not going to really talk about the PC one, although, I mean, I'll probably watch it or keep it on or whatever. What do you guys think Square Enix is going to do? What's your 2 fucking predictions that you'll be wrong on, and
Yep.
I'll be right, and I'll win?
I have that we're going to actually get a concrete release date for Final Fantasy 15, and I'm gonna say release date will be first quarter 2016,
So January and March.
January to March. I'll say yeah. I'll be a middle ground guy. I'll say February 2016.
Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13 came out in February.
So and then
Could happen.
the other one that I'm gonna say that get announced is I have Bravely Second's made by Square Enix, right? Before I make myself sound like an idiot. Yeah, Bravely Second. It's gonna come out, and they're gonna give it like a. They're gonna announce it because I don't even think it's announced, and they'll give a release date, and they'll say it's coming out like this fall in Japan, and then it'll come out like 6 months later in America and everywhere else. So
My number 1 bold prediction is that we will literally not hear a word or see nothing of Kingdom Hearts 3. It will not be at this E3 at all.
at all.
Nothing.
Well, we know that,
Absolutely nothing. I think there will be no Kingdom Hearts news period at E3.
Oh, okay.
That's
So
especially at Square Enix's.
okay.
I hope I'm wrong. I just feel like they're not going to talk about it. My number 2 is that Square Enix is going to show off the new Hitman game that's been in development for a little while.
Yeah.
So
I like
I think
I like
the
that.
world will finally see Hitman fucking killer tits.
And it's just you just smother people.
Hitman Assassin's Creed. Assassin's
Except
Creed Hitman.
Except you get like fucking disguises and
Yeah.
you hit people.
You actually hit
Man.
Hitman.
Alright. Since I know for a fact that we're not going to see anything about Kingdom Hearts 3 at E3 here.
Ooh, boy, even bolder prediction. He was just saying that we won't. Saying absolutely no chance. All right.
Square Enix themselves said that there's going to be
I
nothing.
think we're making Keith a little sad.
Can you make me
There's going to be. I mean, they did have announced some sort of new Kingdom Hearts game. I think that's going to be mobile, but I don't think it's going to be at E3. But I do think we're going to get a release date for Final Fantasy 15. I agree with Keith here. That's probably going to be February of next year. I believe it's probably going to be late February, probably closer to March next year.
Wow.
And then, yeah, I know.
All right. What else you gonna cost?
Yeah. And then my other prediction is that we're going to possibly see a little bit of Bravely Second. If not get a possible window of release, at least a gameplay.
Gameplay snippet.
Yeah, a little snippet of gameplay.
What? I had another thought. When's the fucking expansion?
Heavensward?
Heavensward coming out.
July 23rd.
Probably
Yeah.
something about that there.
Probably. I think they'll also show off the Final Fantasy Explorers 3DS game. I think they'll also show off a sick 3DS port of that Kingdom Hearts mobile game.
That's that's the one I was talking about.
Fucking sick, like recoded.
But fucking sick, nasty. Actually, that game's not even out yet, so it's
I
like.
think we'll see some Deus Ex,
Look at Deus Ex.
maybe some
I'm home
Tomb
with
Raider.
Yeah.
Just have fun.
Oh, I have a feeling we'll probably see some Tomb Raider.
I mean, that would make the most sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomb Raider at Microsoft, of course,
Right.
and then they show up there. But yeah. Cool.
E3.
It's like Christmas, except it's not things you're getting; it's things that you're not
going
going to
to
be
get.
able to get.
Yeah. Things that you're going to pay for yourself eventually.
I'm gonna wear my fucking sea pants so I can just cream and then just fucking let it out later.
You might want to wear your D pants too, just in case.
Yeah.
Just so that you
I
know.
have D and my sea pants.
So
on.
that you know you don't have to get up. You can
Yeah.
just sit here and watch it all day.
Exactly. I'll have my little stomach pouch that I just empty out.
Or you can get the fucking thing so that you so it doesn't take as much time. You can just stand and just aim it like whatever the
Yeah.
fucking thing that shoots over there.
It's true.
Yeah, stuffs and things
Yeah.
and such.
It's gonna be like fucking premium prices. E3 is premium prices.
Yeah.
Gamescom's discount prices.
See you then.